It's brew day with Bailai. Bailai's a bit shorter than your average brewer, so he's on a chair. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. This is my Brown Warrior. It's a bit cloudy. The chill break when I brewed it was not too good, so came out a little bit cloudy. Never mind. Also it's a bit grassy, but we live and learn. I think it's grassy because I dry hopped it just a little bit too long. Whoops. But hey, it's drinkable, it's all good. What's been happening this week? Today, in fact, is the world premiere of The Hobbit. So, wanted to do something hobbity. Damn squeaky chair. Wanted to do something hobbity, but I couldn't really think of anything to do. Got big hairy feet, but I didn't want to show those on video. But while I was at work, I was looking up Angram, the people in the UK that make the beer engines, because I needed some parts. And they had a really good advertisement for Hobgoblin. So I've grabbed the image and I've put it as my end credits picture. So have a look at that. It's one of the better advertisements that I've seen for a hand pull pump. Yeah, so that's my little Hobbit bit. What else has been happening? I've got some notes. I wrote some notes down. Last Thursday I did a brew, and I did a brew with Billy from the brew shop. Taught him how to do his first all grain on Sabco, so I got that video coming up. And we brewed a Pilsner, but instead of using SARS hops, which is around 4% alpha, we actually used a new hop strain called Waimea, and it's 14 to 15% alpha acids. So to accommodate the style of a Pilsner, we put the hops in towards the end of the boil so that we got more of a flavour and an aroma out of the hops. Now the Waimea hops, they're a new variety, and their granddaughter's Pacific Jade. So they have some really nice, tangelo and citrus and pine needly taste to them. So it's going to be, it's going to be an interesting Pilsner to see what it comes out like. But we had a couple of issues with the brew, but yeah, watch the brew down. We want to hear a song. Monkey Grinder, go. This is the Thursday brew that I was going to be doing, and I'm teaching one of the guys down at Crown Expectations, where the brew equipment is, how the all grain system works. We've had a little bit of a baptism by fire because we've had a blockage in one of the pipes, so our pump's not reticulating as well as what it should be. Actually, it's not reticulating at all, so we've got a new pumping system. Not a bad pumping system. I'm not sure how much that would cost to get installed in your own home brewery, but it's pretty efficient. Doesn't complain much, doesn't use up much energy. Give it a sausage roll every half hour or so, and it will keep pumping water to the next vessel. But yeah, we discovered the blockage, and we're halfway through a boil. So we've actually got some grains in the kettle as well. So, and some big protein lumps that you can see floating past there. This will be an interesting brew. I hope it doesn't turn out to be one of the greatest brews that we've ever done, because otherwise Bailai's going to be our sparge master for the rest of his life. So the big one is the Pilsner. I think we've got about 35 litres out of that. Yep, 35 litres out of that. And the other two are the 100% Melatonin. Also got a couple of shout outs. I want to shout out to Chubby Glutton Brew and Mr. Snafu 44, some Kiwi Homebrew Wednesday videos, YouTubers should I say. We should get together and do a beer swap or something, and do a collab video with beers or something like that. That would be good fun. And speaking of beers and beer reviews, I used to do beer reviews a while ago, but I wasn't very good. My palate wasn't trained enough, or I didn't know enough about the beers. I didn't really feel that comfortable with doing it, not having a vast knowledge of beers. But a friend of mine is actually doing beer reviews now on YouTube, and it took a little bit of egging for him to do them. He's done a couple of them, and he does brilliant beer reviews. So shout out to Greg McGill for his awkward beer reviews, as he likes to call them. They're well worth watching. They are brilliant reviews. It's just it's a refreshing video to watch. He's such a comical guy, and he's been involved in the beer industry for a long time, and he's very respected in the beer industry, and he's well worth listening to. And if you can get hold of some of his beers, his brewery Bureaucracy, see if you can get it. Bean Counter is awesome, lovely beer. Anyway, thumbs up, Greg. You're doing a great job, and hope you keep on bringing those reviews out. What else has been happening? Thank you to all my subscribers. I hit 200 subscribers last week. Far out for a beer channel. Holy hell. My wife does 200 subscribers a day, but she has a beauty channel. Beauty beer obviously doesn't get as many hits. And another milestone on YouTube for me is I had my first video with 10,000 hits, and that was one of my first kegging videos for putting homebrew into a keg. So thank you everybody for watching my videos and bits and pieces, and commenting and all that kind of stuff. One comment I'd really like though is on the 100% Melanoidin brew that I did last week. I'd love to get a name for it. So if you can come up with a name for it, put it in the comments under the video. It was last week's Homebrew Wednesday video, and that would be awesome. Anyway, cheers. Another Homebrew Wednesday. Have yourself another one. Oh, a little bit left. I nearly forgot about the hop update. Yeah, it's still growing. We'll come back to it when it's got some cones on it, doing something more than just vines and getting everywhere. Anyway, cheers.